Ever pause to consider why some folks in their 70s and 80s are brimming with vitality, mental clarity, and sheer joy, while others seem to surrender to fatigue and frustration? What if the true key to flourishing in your later years isn't about luck or genetics, but rather a collection of straightforward habits you can embrace right now? Imagine yourself at 80, playfully chasing grandkids across the yard, easily slipping into your favorite jeans with a wide grin, or waking up each morning with an inner spark that defies the calendar. This isn't some unattainable dream, it's within your reach. In this exploration, we're uncovering 7 fundamental habits supported by research from Harvard that can potentially extend your life by a decade or more, while simultaneously diminishing your risk of heart disease and diabetes. Why stay tuned until the very end? Because these aren't just ordinary tips, they're vital pathways to a stronger, happier you, and they include a surprising element that might completely reshape your perspective on the years to come. Let's dive in, your most vibrant years await. Now, let's embark on this journey together. Regular walks embrace vitality. Walking might seem like the most ordinary of activities, a humble act often overshadowed by our busy lives. Yet, within its simplicity lies an extraordinary power to transform how we age. It's a quiet revolution, a gentle but firm resistance against the creeping inertia of time. It's a way of declaring, with every step, that you're not just present, you're alive, engaged, and moving forward with purpose. Harvard Medical School's research highlights its significant impact. Regular walking can reduce your risk of heart disease by an impressive 40%, while simultaneously creating a strong defense against chronic conditions like diabetes and hypertension, which threaten to diminish your golden years. But the advantages extend far beyond the physical. Each walk becomes a sanctuary for your mind and spirit, a natural remedy that releases a surge of endorphins, those magical molecules that dispel stress, elevate your mood, and leave you with a sense of calm and clarity. The brilliance of walking lies in its accessibility. No expensive equipment, no complicated routines, no prerequisites beyond the desire to begin. Start where you are with a modest 5 or 10 minute stroll around your block, feeling the pavement or grass beneath your feet, the air gently brushing your skin. Consider leaving your phone behind to silence its constant demands. Invite a friend or family member to share the journey, and let the steady rhythm of your footsteps draw you back into the world. The whisper of wind through the trees, the distant laughter of children, the fleeting dance of sunlight on your path. This isn't just exercise, it's a reconnection to the pulse of life itself. As you build consistency, perhaps extending your strolls to 20 minutes, then 30, you're establishing a foundation for resilience. Weave it a tapestry of health that promises not just more years, but years filled with energy, joy, and the freedom to live fully. Each stride is a deposit in the bank of your future, a commitment to a longer, richer, more vibrant existence. Nourish your body, eat for longevity. Food is the cornerstone of your existence, a daily gift that has the power to either sustain you through the years or quietly undermine your vitality as time progresses. As you age, it transcends mere nourishment, becoming a deliberate act of self-care, a choice that distinguishes those who simply endure from those who radiate life in every season. A nutrient-rich diet isn't a punitive regimen of denial or a joyless checklist, it's an invitation to revel in the abundance of the earth, to fill your plate with whole, vibrant foods that ignite your senses and fortify your being. Picture the crisp, refreshing bite of a juicy apple picked at its peak, the sweet tart explosion of colourful berries staining your fingers, the satisfying crunch of fresh vegetables like kale or carrots, the wholesome heft of whole grains such as quinoa, brown rice, or farro, the lean, sustaining power of proteins like grilled salmon, tender chicken, or hearty lentils, and the luxurious richness of healthy fats from creamy avocados, a handful of almonds, or a golden drizzle of olive oil. These aren't mere edibles, they're your partners in a lifelong quest for wellness, tirelessly working to shield your heart from disease, bolster your bones against the wear of time, and keep your mind sharp and agile. Research suggests that a diet rooted in these principles can reduce your risk of Alzheimer's by as much as 35%, safeguarding the treasury of memories, insights, and experiences that define who you are. Reject the empty allure of processed foods, the sugary confections that tempt with a fleeting high only to leave you drained, or the sodium-laden packages that stealthily sap your strength. Instead, embrace the life-giving clarity of hydration. Picture swapping out that habitual soda or syrupy coffee for a tall, cool glass of water, perhaps infused with a slice of cucumber or a sprig of mint, or savouring the gentle warmth of herbal teas like chamomile or green tea that soothe and restore. Begin with single intentional change today. Trade one processed indulgence for a wholesome alternative and witness the transformation unfold, a renewed luminosity in your skin, a steady current of energy coursing through your day, a lightness that lifts your spirit. This isn't just about eating, it's about honouring your body as a vessel of your life story, building a foundation for longevity that doesn't just add years, but infuses them with vigor, clarity, and an unshakable sense of well-being. And while we're exploring past a vibrant future, consider subscribing and activating notifications so you don't miss future insights that can enrich your journey. Let's continue. Stay mentally active, keep your mind buzzing. Your brain is a marvel of nature, a dynamic powerhouse that craves stimulation and thrives on activity, deserving just as much dedication and nurturing as your physical body. Keeping your mind sharp isn't merely about preserving intelligence, it's about safeguarding your autonomy, remaining deeply woven into the fabric of the world around you, and cultivating a lasting sense of joy and fulfillment, no matter how many candles grace your birthday cake. Consider the story of Alina, a retired teacher in her late 70s. Alina had always enjoyed reading, but after retirement, she decided to delve into a new genre, historical fiction. She joined a local book club and soon found herself engrossed in lively discussions about different eras and cultures. The challenge of remembering characters, plots, and historical details kept her mind sharp, while the social interaction with fellow book lovers gave her a renewed sense of purpose and connection. Her story illustrates the transformative power of mental stimulation. But you don't need to aim for such a lofty pursuit to feel the effects. The options are as vast as your imagination. Lose yourself in the pages of a gripping novel that sweeps you into a different era or place. Wrestle with a Sudoku puzzle that twists your logic into delightful knots. Or challenge yourself to learn a handful of phrases in Italian, enough to order a cappuccino abroad or impress a friend with a casual ciao. Decades of scientific research reinforce this approach, revealing that individuals who commit to lifelong learning, whether through structured classes, hobbies, or daily micro-challenges, consistently exhibit stronger cognitive function as they age, staving off decline and enhancing memory, focus, and problem-solving skills. But it's not all about grand gestures. Even the smallest, most intentional acts can keep your mind humming with vitality. Strike up a spirited conversation with a friend about a topic that lights you both up. Carve out 5 quiet minutes to meditate and let your thoughts settle like leaves on a still pond. Or step into the kitchen to try a new recipe, say a fragrant curry or a delicacy filleted a copyright that demands you juggle ingredients, timing, and creativity. These aren't mere distractions, they're deliberate investments in your mental agility, each one a thread in a tapestry of resilience that keeps your brain adaptable and alert. With every new word learned, every puzzle solved, or every idea explored, you're not just passing the time, you're opening gateways to uncharted adventures, forging deeper connections with the people you love, and enriching your inner world with a sense of wonder that defies the calendar. Build strength, empower your body. Strength training isn't a privilege reserved for the young, the fit, or the gym-obsessed. It's a universal key to unlocking a life of independence and vigor, no matter your age or starting point. As time progresses, your body naturally encounters hurdles. Sarcopenia, the insidious age-related loss of muscle mass, can quietly rob you of strength and stamina. Osteoporosis can brittle your bones, raising the specter of fractures, and winning balance can turn a simple step into a risky gamble. Yet these aren't inevitable sentences. Building strength offers a powerful counterpunch, fortifying your muscles, bolstering bone density, and honing your stability to dramatically reduce the likelihood of falls. Let's consider the example of Frank, a retired carpenter in his late 60s. Frank had always been active, but as he aged, he noticed a gradual decline in his strength and mobility. Simple tasks like carrying groceries or climbing stairs became increasingly difficult. Concerned about his declining physical condition, Frank decided to join a senior fitness program at his local community center. Initially, he was hesitant and intimidated by the thought of lifting weights, but with the guidance of a qualified instructor, he started with light exercises and gradually increased the intensity as he grew stronger. Within a few months, Frank noticed a remarkable improvement in his strength, balance, and overall fitness. He was able to perform daily tasks with greater ease and confidence, and he even started enjoying activities like gardening and hiking again. Frank's journey is a testament to the transformative power of strength training. And the best part is, you don't need a sprawling gym or intimidating equipment to make it happen. Your home is your training ground. Start with bodyweight squats, feeling your thighs and glutes awaken as you lower and rise, imagining each rep as a step towards stronger legs that carry you effortlessly. Pick up a couple of water bottles, those unassuming kitchen staples, and curl them toward your shoulders, sensing your biceps tighten as you build the power to lift groceries or hug loved ones with ease. Lean into wall push-ups, pressing against the surface as your chest and arms engage, picturing a future where reaching up or pushing open a heavy door feels second nature. Begin gently, 5 repetitions of each exercise performed with care, and let your progress unfold naturally, adding a rep or 2 as your strength blossoms. Every movement is a triumph, a tangible rebellion against the idea that aging means surrender. This isn't about sculpting a magazine cover physique, it's about equipping your body to meet life's demands, whether that's climbing stairs without a second thought, carrying your bags, or dancing at a wedding without hesitation. Each lift, each push, each standing squat reinforces your command over your physical stuff, ensuring you remain mobile, self-sufficient, and fully alive to savor the moments, big and small, that define a life well lived. Strength and social ties connect for life. Loneliness isn't just an emotional ache, it's a stealthy predator creeping into your life with a lethality that rivals smoking 15 cigarettes a day. Its opposite, however, is a radiant gift, robust social connections that act as a lifeline, anchoring you to vitality and purpose. Research paints a striking picture. Older adults who nurture an active social life are significantly more likely to outlive their isolated counterparts. Their days are rich not just with longevity, but with meaning. These bonds don't merely keep you breathing, they keep you thriving, rewiring your brain for resilience and your heart for joy. Consider the story of George, a widower in his early 70s. After losing his wife, George found himself increasingly isolated and withdrawn. He spent most of his days alone at home, watching television and feeling a deep sense of loneliness. Concerned about his well-being, George's daughter encouraged him to join a senior centre in his neighbourhood. Initially, George was hesitant, but he eventually decided to give it a try. At the senior centre, George discovered a vibrant community of people his age who shared his interests and experiences. He joined a book club, participated in group outings, and even took up ballroom dancing. Through these activities, George formed meaningful connections with new friends, and his sense of loneliness began to fade. He rediscovered his passion for life and found a renewed sense of purpose in his later years. Science underscores his revival. Social engagement sharpens memory, slashes stress, and even tamps down inflammation linked to chronic diseases. You don't need a grand stage to weave your web of connection. Start with a phone call to a friend you've lost touch with. Let the conversation meander through old memories and new dreams. Host a game night, complete with a creaky card table, a bowl of popcorn, and the laughter of friendly rivalry. Or simply flash a warm smile at the stranger in line at the bakery, planting a seed for a fleeting but real human exchange. These threads, fragile at first, knit together into a tapestry of well-being, lifting your mood, keeping your mind nimble, and quietly adding years to your clock. The evidence is clear: isolation erodes, but connection restores. So reach out today. Dial that number, knock on that door, join that group. Your spirit will bloom with the gratitude of a life intertwined with others. Prioritize sleep, recharge for resilience. Sleep isn't a luxury to squeeze in between obligations or a passive collapse at day's end. It's the cornerstone of healthy aging, a nightly pilgrimage to renewal that your body and mind crave like water in a desert. While you surrender to slumber, a symphony of restoration unfolds. Your cells mend microscopic tears, your immune system rallies its defenses, and your brain sweeps away the day's chaos, filing memories and polishing your focus for the morning ahead. Experts encourage at least 7 hours of this precious elixir each night. But quantity alone isn't the goal, it's the quality that transforms. Picture this, a sleep routine so deliberate it feels like a sacred ritual. An hour before bed, dim the lights to a soft amber glow, mimicking the gentle fade of twilight. Swap that late-night cappuccino for a mug of chamomile tea, its warmth easing you into calm. And banish the buzzing distractions of phones and tablets, turning your bedroom into a haven of peace, cool, dark, and swathed in the comfort of crisp sheets and a pillow that cradles your head just right. The stakes of skipping this ritual are steep. Decades of studies tie chronic sleep deprivation to a rogues gallery of threats, our heart strained by hypertension, a metabolism tilting toward diabetes, and a mind fraying at the edges with a creeping fog of cognitive decline. Even your mood takes a hit, leaving you brittle where you once were buoyant. Treat sleep as an act of reverence, a non-negotiable gift to yourself. If the day's demands leave you dragging, steal a nap. A 20-minute drift can recharge your batteries without muddying your nighttime rhythm. The payoff is profound. Wake with eyes bright and energy humming, your body poised to meet the day with grace, and your spirit lifted by the quiet power of rest. Imagine the years ahead, each night of deep sleep a brick in the foundation of a long, vibrant life. It's not just about clocking hours, it's about claiming resilience. So tonight, close the curtains, hush the world, and let sleep weave its magic. Your future self, standing tall and clear-eyed, will nod in quiet thanks. Embrace positivity, cultivate a youthful spirit. A positive outlook isn't a fluffy platitude or a pastel-tinted denial of life's script. It's a dynamic force, a health tonic brewed in the alchemy of your mind with benefits so tangible they ripple through your cells. Research reveals optimists don't just whistle through tough times, they outlast them, living longer, healing faster, and shrugging off stress with a finesse pessimists can only envy. The mechanics are dazzling. A sunny disposition dials down cortisol, the stress hormone that frays your nerves, while boosting serotonin, the chemical glow of well-being. It even fortifies your heart, trimming the odds of cardiovascular strain. You can cultivate this power daily, and it doesn't demand a personality overhaul, just a shift in focus. Try this each morning. Grab a notebook and scribble 3 things you're grateful for. Maybe the earth is sent to enter an open window, the crinkle of a friend's laugh over the phone, or the simple triumph of a well-cooked meal. Or carve out a moment to giggle with a loved one. Watch a slapstick comedy, trade silly stories, and let the laughter roll until your sides ache. Reframing is your secret weapon. When life tosses a curveball, hunt for the silver lining. Take Sarah, a 70-year-old woman who was recently diagnosed with arthritis. Instead of dwelling on the pain and limitations of her condition, Sarah decided to focus on what she could still do. She started taking gentle yoga classes, which helped to improve her flexibility and reduce her pain. She also joined a support group for people with arthritis, where she found a sense of community and shared experiences. By focusing on the positive aspects of her life and taking proactive steps to manage her condition, Sarah was able to maintain a positive outlook and continue living a fulfilling life. You can mirror her alchemy. Surround yourself with souls who radiate warmth, not gloom. Sidestep the energy vampires who drain your light and loosen your grip on grudges or regrets, letting them float away like leaves upstream. The reward is a spirit that stays supple and young, no matter the tally of your years, a heart that beats with joy, a mind that bends without breaking. Research even hints that positivity might tweak your DNA, lengthening telomeres, those tiny caps on chromosomes that guard against aging. It's not about ignoring the dark, it's about choosing the light. So today, smile at the mirror, savor the small wins, and let your spirit dance. You'll feel the youth in your bones, and the years will stretch out to meet you. And there you have it, 7 fundamental habits to transform your aging journey into a vibrant, strong, and healthy chapter of life. From taking regular walks to embracing positivity, these simple choices can add years to your life and life to your years. I hope you're feeling inspired to take control of your future starting today.